Comrade Carlos video number 2, The Chosen Generation. Hello, once again. My name is Thomas Sukutai Vuma. I'm a Zimbabwean author, an African writer. I write poems, novels, and short stories. I was a freedom fighter in the Zimbabwe Revolution. My Chimurenga name, my nom de guerre, was Comrade Carlos. Zanla guerrillas called the war against the Rhodesians the Second Chimurenga, that is, the Second Revolution, while Rhodesians called it the Rhodesian Bush War. Zimbabweans waged the First Chimurenga in 1896 and in 1897. This video is the second of the series that I am recording. These videos and my writings are woven around the Zimbabwe Liberation War. They constitute part of the history of Zimbabwe, the history of Southern Africa, and indeed the history of the decolonization of Africa. In 1976, I abandoned the University of Rhodesia during my second year. I went to Mozambique and joined Zanla guerrillas, who were led by Robert Mugabe. We waged a guerrilla war against the Rhodesians, who were led by Ian Smith, who had unilaterally declared independence for white settlers in 1965, UDI, against Britain, the colonial ruler. I have here this novel, The Chosen Generation. This novel is written by me. I am the author, Thomas Sukutai Vuma. It is a military historical fiction based on my experiences in the Zimbabwe Revolution of the 1970s and also the post-independence era up to the economic collapse of 2008. The title of this war novel, The Chosen Generation, refers and honors the thousands of boys and girls who, in mass youth revolt, left everything behind in Rhodesia. Their homes, their families, schools, jobs, and lovers, and went to Mozambique to train as guerrillas. They were the chosen generation, chosen to fight and finish the war. Nika ya Baba, the main character in the novel, belongs to that chosen generation. He flees to Mozambique after beating up his white boss. His objective was to train as a guerrilla, return to Rhodesia, kill his white boss and other Rhodesians, and marry the sweetheart he had left behind in Umtali, now Mutare. But things did not go as Yababa had expected. He impregnates a girl he meets at Doroi refugee camp. After his military training at Chimoyo camp, he is not deployed to the front, but is sent from camp to camp. Yababa returns to Chimoyo some months later, where he trains as a commando. But his hopes are blasted into the air when Rhodesian Selous Scouts commandos attack the Zanla headquarters. Yababa is finally deployed to the front. The chosen generation raised the guerrilla warfare to a higher and more lethal level. They defeated the Rhodesian Selous Scouts commandos and other special forces and liberated Zimbabwe. This historical fiction, The Chosen Generation, delves into the following questions. Was the revolution a romantic march through bush, farms, and villages, slaughtering Rhodesians while the people cheered? how horrific, how terrorizing and traumatizing was the Chimoio attack to both the survivors and the massacred? Most importantly, did the massacre and the maiming of thousands of Zanla cadres stop the liberation war as the Rhodesians had hoped? Did the chosen generation, after independence, deliver the promises it made to the people who sacrificed life and home for the revolution? And the economic collapse of 2008, how devastating was it on families and individuals? This war novel, The Chosen Generation, provides some insightful answers into the present, the past, and the future of Zimbabwe. Visit my website, thomassukutaivuma.com. Thank you. Tatenda.